solution's, I think, pretty easy. We just need to make sure that we have better armor. Best way to do that is to try to get closer towards enchanting, which I hope that we do this episode. Okay, I did a little bit more fishing and after we died, and I also made like a safe area up there, so hopefully we're a little bit more protected from like the drowned. But what I'm thinking is I'm going to be streaming a little bit, and one thing I'd like to do during the stream, I also got this Unbreaking 3 rod that I have not used. You could also see the amount of fishing I've done. This also does not include the mending bow that we lost, and then also like I think another 2 or 3 mending rod that we got, and like another 2 or 3 like regular rods that we broke in the hunt for a lure 3 bow, because that would just speed it up so much. But what I'm thinking is I want to go and like build a tunnel to the what's called the skeleton spawner that we found. Then that would help us quite a bit. We also found one more diamond inside one of the shipwrecks, just making sure I keep you guys up to date with things that I may not have recorded. Apologies if you guys would like to see that, but I'm not exactly sure what works yet. Something that I'm going to gather some resources, and I'm going to choose actually. First I was thinking about going under here, but I might actually go like right here, and hopefully it's quite a bit of a straight line. So I'm just going to go ahead and actually do the first part on camera, and then like the actual mining, because I imagine it's going to be relatively boring. I can like do and hopefully give you guys like a nice time lapse. I say hopefully, I'm not 100% sure. We're gonna take this shovel, and what I'm thinking is like, ooh, actually before we even do that, let's get some ladders actually. I think we don't even need more than like 4, but let's just make a whole bunch. I'm pretty sure they'll come in useful later. Either that or we never use it and we just have them. Do we have a door? Yes, we do. Doors are overpowered when you're underwater. Let's see, we could go here, and I'm thinking just like a quick 5x5 as part, let's see, 1 2 3 4. As part of this, I'm thinking that it would be really cool to have a minecart system throughout the world. That's part of the reason why I actually enabled the experimental features for the minecart. Let's just count this. 1 2, I can't count. 2 3 4 5. Okay, and this is 4 so far, so we just need 1 more. Then we can open this up. But yeah, I have a minecart system, so I'm actually going to try to make, I want to make this 4x4, but it might end up being like 5 if we want to keep like a very large, it's already a big project for having only iron tools. So we'll see how it works. We might make it smaller to begin with and then expand it later. Then we could just come right here with the glass, and then what's really funny is because of the way the glass is, it's kind of hard to see. I'm not gonna lie. Well, once we dig this out, then we'll be able to see exactly what it looks like. Okay, so we're gonna want to break this, break 1 more, and then fill it in, and that should bring this down, and we should hopefully soon be ready to start mining. So with that being said, I'm gonna continue on with this, and then I'll bring you guys back when I have something that looks a little bit better. Okay, I just finished this, and we're finally here. So we have this monster spawner, skeleton. Great. We do have this fire aspect. We're not gonna care about that. But I just wanted to show you how much I mined. And yes, I did get a diamond pickaxe. I found a cave that had like about 2 diamonds. Hopefully I can show that like while I'm mining and everything. But if I can't, Sorry about that. I just want to show you how far this is. Like, it is wild. I'm never going to do this again. Well, I will do this again. I'm just never going to do it again with iron tools. People talk about how bad Deep Slate is to mine with iron tools. I did not know. You could already see we're halfway through a diamond pick. And we're almost there. We're almost to the end. Hopefully this is not too long of a clip. But given that I'm almost done, because like you see this looks cool, right? And you probably saw it through the time lapse I did or montage. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the clip, with the footage I have. But then you come up here and you just have the stairs and it just goes up. And it's actually not terrible. This part was much easier because it was just stone. I wish I had a diamond tool while I was doing it. But hopefully once we get that skeleton spawner done, we'll also be able to, in the same area, have some type of enchanter. That's how long it is, and I'm gonna save the next part for this stream. And so if you guys didn't know, I do stream and wouldn't mind you joining me. This looks pretty cool. Yeah, so we're gonna convert this into an actual XP farm. Okay, so I think that right now the biggest thing that we need to do is go to Nether and get a piece of soul sand. It's not something I want to do this early, but I do think that's necessary. So one of the things I need is a piece of flint. I already have the iron ingot and I have the obsidian. Really don't have enough arrows, so I don't necessarily want to do this. I'm gonna take one of these infinity bows. I'm breaking through an infinity. I think this is the only place I have bows. Yes. So I'll take this Unbreaking 3 Infinity. It's actually some really nice, and take this Power 4 and Mending and see if I have enough levels to combine them. Oh no, part of the reason why I'm doing this is because I died. So we could do this, but we wouldn't have enough. Okay, that's looking a lot better. Unbreaking 3 and Infinity, and we don't have enough for that. Okay, that's fine. We really just need to be able to kill the gas, so we'll hold off on this. We have that. Oops, still at 7. I mean, like, what do we think was gonna happen? Like, it's been in the game for so long. It'd be surprising if it didn't work. I'm trying to think about where to put this. I actually like the idea of putting it in the amethyst geode, but for now, actually, oh, let's grab this door real quick. Thinking that somewhere over here might work. And this isn't gonna be like an absolutely like permanent position, but I'm just thinking that like I kind of want it out of the way a little bit. And this might be okay for our current necessities. Yeah, and we could just go up here. I'm gonna close this off and see how the water runs. We get to experience the Nether for the first time. I'm actually very nervous about this. Hopefully I don't lose where I put this. It'd be really funny if that happened. But I really want to take you guys along for the journey, at least like for the first time exploring the Nether. And if it works out, then all the better. Don't tell anyone that we didn't do the corners. Obsidian takes so long to mine, and I do want to have a better portal in the future. Okay, that's now lit. Yeah, these don't stack. I'm just trying to think about like what stacks and what doesn't. We have our food, we have our pickaxe. I was thinking about leaving it. We don't actually. 27 might be enough. We just want to make sure that we're able to block anything that might start shooting at us. Okay, and we've made it. I should have had this in my hand right away, but I didn't. Okay, we're gonna explore this place more like later. Right now, this is just the initial like, hey, let's find one piece of soul sand. Can we do that without dying? Oh, I hate the nether so much sometimes. Let's look over, and right over there looks okay. Those skeletons don't look fun, but I think that this should be doable. Okay. Yeah, just gotta remember, be careful. Is there an easier way over there? We just need one piece. I'm just trying to get building blocks right now. See where we're at, because like if we fall from this height, I will immediately die. Okay, just watching out to make sure that everything looks okay. Yeah, that's just more basalt delta, which is my least favorite nether biome. I think everybody's, mostly because of how annoying the magma cubes can be. So let's just do a little bit of bridging over here. Hopefully get to this other side. All right. I was about to stop for a moment, but I'm just like, let me not do that. But yeah, that was the correct level. And we can come across this. Not that level. Yep. If I stop talking, it's mostly because I'm trying to concentrate and not die. Okay. We made it, but I'm hearing some pigs, which does not give me a lot of confidence. So let's just run over here real quick. I would love to grab some of this wood because it'll probably be useful in a little bit. I said one, but like honestly, let's go for 4. And ourselves lucky, we did not die yet. That way they can't follow us, and just keep on going. Don't celebrate too early. Yep. Okay, let's just grab a little bit more of this. I don't know why. I don't think I'm gonna use it. But we can go through here, and I think we can call that a win. That feels like a win. Like we went in, we made it out. We're not dead. So I'll catch you guys back at the spawner, which I will hopefully have set up the water for. Okay, I'm bringing you guys back in for what I hope to be like the final test. Like after we turn off this light, this roof will still not be done. We will hopefully get back to it at some point. But the final test will be to see if everything is working properly by pretending to be a skeleton for now. Which is like, oh look, we spawned. If everything works, we fall. Like no keyboard inputs. I don't like that slowdown. That slowdown feels so bad. But we should go down and then get pushed over here, and any lighting bugs is because of the torch in our hand. But we will go here, yeah. And one of the things I've never actually truly figured out how to do is to stop this, but you can imagine that if we have multiple skeletons coming behind us, it's gonna keep on pushing us into the water. And then once we're up here, we just slowly get pushed over here and then fall down. Of course, this water is not going to be here. Break this so I can actually get out, and it should work, hopefully. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off that bit of light, and I only have this here so that way you can actually see everything. And is this picking everything I'm dropping up? It is. And we could close this off. Sadly, because this is not a zombie farm, they're not going to pick up any blocks we drop. So, oh look, it's the skeletons already. Isn't that wonderful? Let's put this down. I might have forgot this wall, but we'll just see how this works out for now. Close this off. And they might be stuck because of me. If not, we might need to widen it a little bit. And we'll see if they come over to the other side and how long it takes them to do so. There's a whole bunch of things that we could do to fix it. I'm just waiting to see. Oh, there we go. We just saw one of them. But as you can see, yeah, he gets like stuck like right there. Oh, that's interesting. Like if you view it on like the wrong axis. Okay, first one, our first customer. One hit. That's all. That's what we want to see. Okay, it looks like this is working, and I don't like how this is like decorated right now. Like one thing's, of course, is not enough light and all these different materials. So I'm gonna try to make it look better, but I really want to incorporate bone blocks. I'm just gonna AFK a little bit. So one thing I forgot to do, if you saw that guy over there, I forgot to put some blocks on top of that so they can't spawn up there, because that will ruin our rates a little bit. Yeah, I can reach that. And I'm just gonna see if I can make this just a little bit more efficient, because I don't like how they're getting stuck there. But you guys will see me see what happens afterward. Okay, I think it's about time to bring you back. I've gotten like 37 levels and might have went a little overboard. What is that? 1, 2, 5 stacks, and then a little bit that I picked up by accident, and they're still coming in, which I'm feeling really good about this. We're already at level 37, so that means that hopefully we can do some enchanting. And if you look at the room, we need some more chests, so I'm gonna go get some more wood to fill that in. But we're running out of space to store stuff. This should really only be drops from here, and you could also see this small space that's left over. I'm really hoping to put an enchanting setup over there, but I don't know if I'm gonna get to that in this episode. At the very least, though, it is set up, and we can do that maybe starting in the next few episodes and try to get the right gear. But I think this turned out very well. If you look inside, the roof is still not the greatest. If you look down here, you can still see some of the other blocks that were here, and I might want to go in and fill that later, but I'm not as worried about it. I think the floor texture came out pretty well. And in like the little spots on the wall, I chose to use calcite, which took a little bit of time to mine, but overall, I'm really happy with how this turned out. And I gotta clean this up somehow. Okay, I was back in the base and I didn't realize I had 4 diamonds, so I'm actually gonna take half of these. Then we could take a book. And I'm trying to look, I think we have some obsidian somewhere. I think it's back at the spawner. If not, that should be somewhere. But I know we had like 10 left over. It's just checking these chests, and as you can see, okay, if I can actually make it down. It's actually very interesting because I've been recording like over the course of a week. Oh, there we go. And so I'm not sure like if like some of the recordings are going to sound different from others, but now we have the enchanting table. And then we go down here, and I'll try to save you from the boring stuff of actually having to travel down here and like try to check back in like once I'm actually there. Okay, just because I don't know if we have any lapis over there, I'd like to do the first enchant on camera, even if it's just going to be like the sword or something at like level 3. Because we don't have anywhere near enough bookshelves, but we're almost there. And I really do like this tunnel, especially being able to like look through the water. Okay, that's not the best view, but some of the other ones are a little bit better. You actually just get to see that you're inside of a cave, and mostly like over here it's like a bottle of water. And just because of the way this one looks, it really does look like it'd be a cool place for an aquarium. And potentially even this side, if that doesn't go too deep, I think this side definitely could have like some fish and maybe some like vegetation. That might be something to add later, because I still have to go through and fix make the entire cave look nice, which is gonna be a process. But I'm gonna wait until like I actually have a very good pickaxe. And then coming in through here, I'm still not the biggest fan of the roof, because I really want to tie it in with that. I'm not sure if it works. I'm gonna leave it for now, and then like later we could decide to change it if we do. But let's just see if we did have some lapis here. Didn't need that. Well, we got some extra. So let's see what the sword has. Unbreaking, pickaxe is efficiency. This should, okay, I guess you can only do that with a book. Efficiency, not the greatest. Efficiency, let's just put efficiency on a pickaxe then. 5 levels. No, wait, no, 3 levels. What's level 5 enchant? Efficiency 1, not the worst. But there's one last thing I want to do before we actually go, which will be making like a proper underwater structure. I feel like we haven't made one yet, and as you can see, we have a problem. We don't have any bookshelves over there. Yeah, that's the word. So I think a sugarcane farm would be pretty appropriate. So we're gonna try to do that. Okay, we can get started with the build, though I'm not 100% sure how it's gonna turn out. Hopefully we can get something that looks good. I'm also trying to see like where is best to build this thing, because we don't have any location like picked out. I'm actually thinking like right over here might be best, just because it's pretty clear, it's not too far from everything, and we can always just build in this direction. You can also see some of the sugarcane that we have over there waiting to be harvested, hopefully. That might be too far away. We also don't have that much air, so we'll see exactly like how we get on with this. I can already see the lack of air kind of hurting us a little bit. We'll take some damage. Luckily, we can always just respawn if it doesn't, like if we die or something. I would prefer to get this done in like one go. So I'm gonna fill this in a little bit and then bring you guys back. Okay, so executive decision. I think that one thing that could be cool, as not necessarily like is partially design, but more so like trying to make sure this makes sense, is using moss under the glass, and like the border of like whatever's under the glass will try to signify like what we're doing there. So like the moss will be like, oh hey, look, we're growing stuff because green and whatnot. I don't know if that I kind of want to grab that coal. We could do that maybe later if we really need it. But yeah, I think that will definitely give it a look that hopefully works, especially like when we have all the sugarcane in and everything. I still don't even know like how I'm gonna plant the sugarcane, but hopefully that works out well. If it doesn't, not the end of the world. Let's see. Trying to see if I can get all of these done in like a short clip. Like I think that the way that we're like where we're at right now, we might be at like over an hour for the video. And I'll say about trying to make the video shorter just to test to see like what works better. But this one is probably not it. Okay, I'm gonna do that, and okay, we still have this one. I don't want to break the one under the door just yet, because I will break the door, but I will hit F4 real quick for you guys so you can see what it looks like. I think that looks a lot better. I don't like that guy, but that looks a lot better, and definitely like makes it so you could tell that this is a different part of underwater. So I'm gonna go ahead and plant some sugarcane, and I think that might be like one of the last things that we do. Okay, I filled out most of this, but like, it's growing really slow, so I'm gonna avoid waiting and say that this is probably gonna be good enough for now. I think that this is like pretty efficient use of space. There's probably somebody out there that's gonna be like, actually, there's a better way to do this. But with that being said, I think that's it for the episode. I gotta get to editing, and I'm already afraid of what's gonna happen. But with that being said, good morning, good evening, and good night. I hope to catch you in the next one, but if I don't, I hope you do all right.